is the way. This is the way. This is the way.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's your host Tunde Show. Welcome back to Movie Lingo, and we're back with a Marvel Studios reaction for you guys, and it's from Marvel Studios What If official teaser trailer. I mean, they keep dropping these videos talking about the official teaser trailer without putting numbers on them. I feel like I've seen like at least 3 or 4 Marvel What If trailers already. I don't know, but this one says Jeffrey Wright, Hayley Atwell, so I'm assuming Jeffrey Wright is going to be featured in this. It's 1 minute long, so let's see what they got for us. You know what I mean? What they got, you know? Let's see what they got, you know? Let's see what they got. And here we go.
Reality is not a straight line.
Yes.
Every passing moment is a chance for a new offshoot, a new variation. In fact, there are more realities than you can possibly fathom.
Branching
An
timeline.
infinite number of what-ifs. I'm Jeffrey Wright, and as the voice of the Watcher in Marvel's What If,
What a
I can
grand
see
voice.
what few others can. The totality of the multiverse across
One day,
all
one
time
day.
and space. The stories you thought you knew are nothing like you remember. Familiar faces
Who are you?
in unfamiliar roles.
Star-Lord!
A captain
Women aren't soldiers.
Howard, get ready. Agent Carter!
no one expected. And foes who became friends.
Yeah, I didn't
Wow,
expect
I
that.
did not see that coming.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, with a little short promo. Yo, oh my gosh, I have autoplay off, but it keeps on going right to an advertisement right after I watch this, and I hate that so much. Like, I know a lot of you guys have seen my facial expressions literally go 0 to 60. Like, I go from being excited to like I'm about to choke the shit out of my laptop. Like, choke my laptop. Like, you know? One of my wonderful subscribers let me know in the comment section that you got to hit that play button at the bottom for auto replay off, but it says auto replay off. I don't know why it's still doing that. Anyway, if you see this video, if you have a solution, let me know. I appreciate you. Anyways, yeah, my thoughts. It was a short 1 minute trailer. That's what it was. I feel like this whole video is going to be a combination of maybe 4 minutes if I talk to a little longer than I normally do. But yeah, it didn't show me that much extra than it showed me before. Marvel was really good at doing that. You know what I'm saying? They like to tease you with the same stuff over and over, but with like different angles. Like, you don't ever know what's going on until the movie has arrived and you realize that, oh, everything you saw wasn't even in the movie at all. Whatever, man. You're doing your promotion. It's working. This is supposed to come out in a week, I believe. So thank goodness there's something else to watch on Disney Plus, because there haven't been really shit to watch on Disney Plus at all ever since Loki stopped. Like, I mean, I still watch Bad Batch. I love that. I should do reactions to those too. But I don't know, man. I be watching a lot of these shows late at night, and I'm like, I already broke down my setup. I don't feel like getting up and getting in the chair. I usually sit in bed, lay in bed. I roll a blunt. For those of you who partake, I don't know. But I do. I roll a blunt, I relax, I get ready. You know, it's like an event experience. You know, so like I feel like if I'm gonna do it live, I wish I had a setup where I can do it in bed with my lights set up and I can just click the remote control to turn it off without having to get up and remote for my camera, turn that camera off, and I can just already be in bed. You know what I mean? Relax. I can edit it in bed even, you know. That sounds real lazy, but I'm not lazy at all. Believe it. Believe that, okay? Half of what I've told you. Actually, let me just stop that there. Guys, I'm excited for this series to come. Hopefully I kind of hope it's canon. Like, I hope what happens is canon to the cinematic universe. I also hope that let me finish. I hope it's canon to the cinematic universe, meaning that like in another timeline that Kang the Conqueror created, or the He Who Remains created from Loki, okay, that Agent Carter exists in one of those timelines. Even though we may not see her necessarily in the MCU, which is Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is different from the comic book world, because they do their own thing. Even though we may not see her, referencing her is something that I feel like will be very valuable, and it will be exciting for fans, you know? Just knowing that there was a T'Challa, there was a Star-Lord, you know, and another timeline is great. I'm sure they'll tie it up eventually, you know, or clean up the timeline back to normal. Like, I mean, I doubt that they're going to have this multiverse of madness going on throughout every single Marvel movie moving forward in the future, like forever, like open, you know. I feel like the end result is resolving the situation, solving the problem, fixing the timeline. So hopefully Kang can last through to the end like Thanos did, because he has so many variations of himself that I feel like he could be the biggest bad that they have now, with people talking about Galactus and all these major powerful beings out there. It's possible that they may hit us with a sneak attack halfway through and then be like, oh, there's another villain that we have. You know what I'm saying? Because we had Ultron, we had Loki was a villain, you know. Who else did we have? What was it? It was like, oh, it was Loki first. Then it was Ultron. Yeah. And then what was it? And then it was Infinity War, and then it was Endgame. And Infinity War and Endgame was both Thanos. So they did 2 Avengers movies with 2 different bad guys, and then the last 2 Avengers movies, well, really last one, but broken up in 2 halves, was 1 bad guy. So if they're gonna do something similar with what we have now with like Kang, you know what I'm saying? If they did the same thing, then they would have Kang and then another Kang for like a different villain for like a second movie, and then a third villain for like the final villain, which is like the main villain who's the boss over everything. Hopefully Kang is the boss over everything in this. That's what I hope, because I love Jonathan Majors. But anyways, I rambled enough. We might have hit the 4-minute mark that I told you about if I talk a little extra. Either way, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in, to check me out, to hear me ramble. I appreciate you. When you hit like, when you hit subscribe, I know when you do, and I love it, and I appreciate you. I remember you. You know what I'm saying? I see it all there in the analytics. People who have constantly been contributing and helping me out. So I appreciate you all. Hit like, hit the notification bell if you want more. And I'll see you guys next time on Movie Lingo. I'm out.